Rabbi Sean, can you enlighten us about the Anne and Joe Huscher Torah?
Oh, I can try. Anne and Joe Huscher were refugees from Vienna, Austria, who had grown up there and were young adults there, and Jewishly very knowledgeable, especially Joe, very committed, came over, I think, right after the war, and they were in Cleveland, I think, for a while. I'm not sure all that matters. What matters is that these are people who really embodied Jewish survival, Jewish ongoing history. Joe not only had children, two sets of children and two sets of grandchildren who grew up in the congregation. Joe also developed a business. He worked as a chemical engineer, I think, for a long time, and then developed his own business doing PVC siding and finishings of one sort or another, and that he set up to work out of a kibbutz in Israel. So this became the kibbutz's industry. They were in partnership with the kibbutz, and because they had that commitment, it was a really strong Israel awareness, and their children, particularly Bob Dunn, was there all the time as somebody who worked in Joe's firm. He was the second in command and then took it over, was back and forth to Israel all the time. And when the congregation went on our trips to Israel, we would always stop at the kibbutz and check out the fabrication factory to see all the stuff that was being made there. So that's more often to who the Hushers were, but that's who the Hushers were. And I don't remember anything about the provenance of the Torah itself, except that it was their gift.
Great, thank you.
What I know is that I know that there were many bar mitzvahs that read from that scroll because it was relatively newer and clear and easy to read.
Right.
And Bob is still taking people to Israel. We went with him recently. And that scroll now is going to be read almost every Saturday morning. So it continues to be alive.
Great, thank you.